Good afternoon. It's 3:16, and at this time, I would like to call the public hearing to order. Ask everyone to please stand for the pledge to the flag. Flag of the United States of America, and to the republic which stands one nation under God. Thank you. At this time, I would ask the clerk to read the notice of public hearing.
Notice of public hearing, County of Orange. Public notice is hereby given that the legislature of the County of Orange will meet at the Orange County Government Center, Legislative Chambers, 255 Main Street, Goshen, New York, 10924, on the 22nd day of July, 2024, at 3:15 p.m. on that day to hold a public hearing to receive public comment on the proposal of an increase in charges and/or improvement to Orange County Sewer District Number 1. The sewer district intends to upgrade the SCADA, Supervisory Control and Data Acquisition System, Microprogrammable Logic Controls, $125,000, flow meters, DO, dissolved oxygen, pressure, temperature, and level sensors. The sewer district also intends to purchase a replacement odor control reactor vessel along with associated equipment, $150,000, submersible aerator mixer, $30,000, replace filter Medica in T-3 tertiary filters, $100,000, along with associated equipment. Sludge conveyor parts, pumps, $50,000, a new SUV, $38,000, a supervisor vehicle SUV, $45,000, and a roll-off truck, $240,000, all of which will be funded by sewer district surplus funds. Notice is further given that the county legislature has caused to be prepared and filed for inspection and explanation with the clerk of the Orange County Legislature a detailed explanation of how such costs were computed, as incorporated in said report, an estimate of costs prepared by the County Department of Public Works, Environmental and Facilities and Services Division. The notice was published in the July 10th issues of the Hudson Valley Press, the Goshen Independent, the July 11th issues of the Times Community Newspapers, Walk-Hill Valley and Mid-Hudson Times, and the July 12th issues of the News of the Highlands, Cornwall Local.
I now call on Eric Denega, Commissioner, Orange County Department of Public Works, and Robert Gray, Deputy Commissioner, Orange County Department of Public Works, Environmental Facilities and Services, to summarize the proposal of an increase in charges and/or improvement to Orange County Sewer District Number 1.
I'll let Bob fill in any details, but this is generally not to be confused with the larger plant expansion and longevity improvements. These are mostly for Train 3, which we won't be touching as part of the part of those design improvements. The process here, generally, anything that we are putting in for on a regular capital budget associated with the sewer district, which is a special district, as advised by legal counsel, must go through this public hearing process. This is very similar to any other capital plan request that we might have for other county taxation, except it's not general county taxation. It is associated with a special district, so it therefore requires a special public hearing to do so. Most of these items, they are, as read off, and I don't know if we need to really get into much more detail than it's a pretty extensive list, are items general maintenance for Train 3 and other administrative requirements and equipment. Bob, did you have any more information you wanted to add for some of the replacement equipment?
Yeah, I can do that, but just to add to what Eric said, Train 3 is going to be our workhorse when the renovations are being done. So we want to get that, and it's not going to be touched. So we want to get that operating as well and efficiently as we can. So most of this equipment is about Train 3, as Eric said. The other are the vehicles. There's an older SUV from 2011 at EF&S administration that needs to go. There's a supervisory vehicle it's used as the road crew, or the supervisor. That vehicle has got 215,000, I'm sorry, it's a 2015 with 120,000 miles on it. It's to be replaced. The roll-off truck, they told me on the phone this morning that it has several 100,000 miles on it. And we use it, those are the trucks we truck sludge with, roughly 10 loads a week that go out on those trucks. It's needed. And I think that should have full detail for you.
One last thing, just procedurally, we will be required to come back for specific legislative requests to actually appropriate the funds for this. This legislative request is purely for the public hearing, and then we'll be back in another public forum to explain the equipment further.
Okay, thank you. At this time, anyone wishing to speak, please sign up at the desk in the back of the chamber, and when your name is called, please come to the microphone and give your name and town for the record. There will be a 3-minute limit for all speakers. Do we have any speakers? We have no speakers. All right. In that case, I now declare the public hearing closed.